Hi, I'm Brad. I guess I'm the guide because I'm the only one that's done this before. So I've done the Narrows probably about 30 times. And this looks to be a good day. A little cool. We can see because the sun finally came out.
Hi, I'm Jason. This is going to be my first time hiking the Narrows. I've done some other hikes here in Zion, so hopefully I can get through this one.
With a 6:30 a.m. departure, Jason and Brad set a brisk pace into the backcountry, attempting to hike one of Zion's most challenging two-day hikes in a single day.
This part of the Narrows, for as pretty as it is the part that I always try to get over with. Because you're walking on this road and I like to be in the water.
And water is in plentiful supply. Most hikers bring some sort of waterproof footwear, as the Narrows is marked by hundreds of river crossings and long stretches of wall-to-wall river.
Okay, the rule on the Narrows, when you have a choice between the high road and the low road, take the low road if possible. It's going to save you work.
I really like this canyon. It kind of quiets down. The river kind of quiets down, and you got these really high cliffs on both sides with the really tall trees in the middle. One of my favorite spots so far.
Perhaps most important of all for the first-time hiker is remembering to look up. The Narrows is formed of sheer cliffs rising to staggering heights on either side, making the sky nothing but a slit overhead. In recent years, log jams have been forming, the result of fires upstream followed by intensely powerful flash flooding. These dead tangled trees present a new obstacle even for veteran hiker Brad. Making good time, Jason feels good about their chances, until their progress is suddenly halted.
Okay, so we're at the waterfall, which is one of the coolest places on the Narrows. And anybody that comes for the first time has to be convinced to jump off. Some people have done it, most people don't. Most people prefer the alternative route, which is right over here, and not entirely obvious.
Descending further into this rarely glimpsed corner of Zion, one begins to get a sense of sacred space. Voices quiet and shoes tread more lightly here, as titanic walls dwarf visitors.
This is really cold.
Recent rock falls lend a heightened sense of vulnerability to the tiny people at the canyon bottom. And, even as the duo pushes on, pots of the canyon seem determined to pull back.
How exciting!
Finally, the spring, second of 3 major milestones on this 16-mile journey.
Oh, absolutely. If you come to the spring, you have to swim. If you haven't done the Narrows, you haven't been in the water here. This is one of the best swimming holes in the whole stretch of water. So right here, it's over my head. Here we go. Ah! That's cold. That's cold. This rate, we're going to get out of here about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and it's going to be dark. The Narrows is not a lot of fun in the dark, so we will probably have to pick up the pace a little bit, which means we can't stop as often to do video and pictures. That's the brakes.
From here, the hike becomes literally a race against time. The footing has steadily worsened for the duration of the hike, and to lose the light in these conditions could prove disastrous.
We're at Orderville Gulch, so now it's going to be close.
I'm very excited to get to the end.
Walking in the Narrows has been compared to walking on wet bowling balls, a description that the cameraman in particular is finding unnervingly accurate. Despite the approaching darkness, Brad, an avid photographer, finds it difficult to rush past so many beautiful photo opportunities.
That's looking a little deep there.
Yeah, it does.
We'll go this way.
Finally, legs throbbing and backs aching, the group arrives at the Mystery Canyon waterfall. According to Brad, this is a sure sign that the end is near, but so is dusk. Jason and Brad reach the end of the Riverside Walk Trail and the comparative safety of a paved pathway, just as the last light of day fades. The only rush now is to get to the Temple of Sinawava in time for the shuttle ride back to the parking lot.
We made it out just in time for it to get dark. On the shuttle back home now, and you can't see a thing. So if we had been 10 minutes later, we would have been coming out in the dark, which is not a fun thing. But it was a great day. What do you say? It's the Narrows. There's nothing like it.
Waist deep, cold water with an expensive camera.